Hey everybody, welcome back to Eat, Drink, and Be Local. I'm Dave Cathey, the Food Dude, and I am first in line at Edgecraft Barbecue today. I'm meeting Rick and Shelby here later, and we are going to check out what I think is the best barbecue in the city. Well, I know that's a big talk, and that could create a beef, but that's okay. Beef and barbecue go together. Edgecraft's been here for about 2 years. Zach, he's originally from Texas, but he moved here as a kid, spent some time in Colorado as a chef, came back, and he helped open Maples Barbecue. From Maples, he came here and he's doing hill country style barbecue. Oh wait, hang on. Come on guys, come on.
Hey Dave.
Hey Dave, welcome to Edgecraft. Now, have you guys been here?
I have not.
No.
I'm excited.
But the smell preceded us. Wonderful wood smoke smell.
This is an amazing place. I don't know if you were able to hear what I was saying, but this is hill country style barbecue.
Oh,
okay, and so this is where I grew up. And you're not gonna have thin, wimpy slices of brisket that lay down. They're gonna be thick and fat, and they stand up on their own. Okay, the ribs are gonna be not quite falling off the bone because that's a little too much. You wanna have a little bit of tug to be perfect. The pulled pork is cooked for like 15 hours, and they make the sausage in-house. Did I mention that all the sides are made in-house? Well, only reason I know this is because I had a little conversation with Zach before we got here, which we'll let everybody else in on when we get back from this break.
At Pub W, when we say celebrate the good, we mean celebrate the good. And good things come in pairs. Pigs in a blanket with your little pigs in a blanket. Good food, good drink, good people. Celebrate the good at Pub W.
You are the most beautiful creation under the sun. Daily Informations. You are going to make Table 14 so happy. And you are being taken away. All right. At Neighborhood Jam, you deserve breakfast as beautiful as you. So start the day right with scratch-made favorites, morning or midday, every day. Treat yourself to Neighborhood Jam. You're gonna taste just as good tomorrow.
Do you want to find out what your home is worth in today's market? Then call 1411 Luxury Real Estate at 405-474-0411 or go online to 1411homes.com. For a free market analysis of your home, call 1411 Luxury Real Estate, 405-474-0411 or go online to 1411homes.com. Brokered by eXp Realty.
At Laser Light Skin Clinic, our most popular treatment is now more affordable than ever. Right now, you can save up to 50% on Cool Sculpting, the #1 choice for non-invasive fat reduction. Our flexible treatment plans allow you to choose the option that is perfect for you. Focus on a single problem area or revive your life with a fresh new you. These are real results. For your personal Cool Sculpting consultation, call Laser Light Skin Clinic today. A new you awaits.
All right, Zach, so Edgecraft Barbecue, you've been open how long now?
We're gonna be 2 years at the end of July.
2 years, very good. Now, you're a Texan though, right?
Yeah, I was born in Texas.
Yeah, you brought your Texan, you know, I grew up in Texas, so there's no offense here. So when did you move to Oklahoma?
I mean, I was pretty young. I think, you know, it was basically early 90s when I was, 5 or 6 years old, but I have so much family down there, and I was there every single summer and holidays, and I mean, I was basically in Texas just as much as I was up here. Southeast Texas. Yeah, kind of in the Houston area, a little bit north of that, little Piney Woods down there.
Plenty of good barbecue down that way, right?
There is now. I mean, there wasn't as much when I was a kid, but a lot more now.
Right. Yeah, I grew up in Texas too, and I sort of remember it sort of being like a fast food almost.
Yeah.
Like on every street corner and kind of cheap and good, but
Yeah, the barbecue renaissance didn't really happen even for Texas until probably like 12, 15 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. And you're a part of that renaissance.
A little bit.
Yeah. Tell us about how you got into this game.
Well, I've been a cook and for my whole life, really. I mean, my whole working career. I've worked in all types of kitchens in multiple states, and I grew up around barbecue, so I knew when I was cooking, if I ever wanted to own a restaurant for whatever reason, like a barbecue restaurant just really like spoke to me as like, that's what I want to do. So it kind of all worked itself out for me just to find myself doing barbecue at this time in my life.
Yeah. So take us through. What you say you do Texas Hill Country style barbecue. Take us through a little bit. What does that mean exactly?
Really, so Texas basically has like 5 styles of barbecue just in Texas alone. And they're all separated by cooking style, seasoning, types of wood, types of smokers that they're using. So for Central Texas or Hill Country style barbecue, we're using post oak only, which is a white oak, salt and pepper rubs on an offset pit. That is literally what Central Texas barbecue is. Other than that, it's kind of you can do whatever you want in those parameters, but those are the basics.
Yeah, and that basically is sort of the foundation for what you do, right? Sort of that process, and then after that, you know, you can sort of let your creativity take you wherever you want.
Yeah, exactly, and it's, you know, it allows us to be more creative and do what we want in those parameters, but it's really just about showcasing the meat and letting the meat do all the talking.
That's right. All right, so let's go through some of those meats. What's number one?
Brisket, 100%. Yeah.
Especially if you're talking the Hill Country, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's brisket is king in Texas. Even in Oklahoma, I mean, we got plenty of cattle up here.
For sure. It's beef country for sure.
It's the hardest cut to cook properly and to consistently put out at a high level. It's something we take a lot of pride in, and I think it's something that we do just about as good as anybody else. All
right, take us through as best you can. What's your technique?
On the brisket?
On the brisket, yeah.
Well, so, you know, basically trim it down, get the fat cap where we want it, get the shape where we want it. We want a nice aerodynamic shape so that the convection and the smoke in the pit can flow over there properly and cook all sides evenly. We do, like I said, salt and pepper rubs, and then it's a 14-hour game of waiting.
What temperature are you picking up?
Well, it fluctuates.
Okay. Yeah, there's a range, right?
Yeah, we started a little low. We'll kind of start at 225. We'll work our way to 250, and then by the last couple hours of the cook, we're up to 275. So there is a process and a strategy on what our temps are when we do that. We rotate our briskets, which basically means either we're moving it from closer to the firebox to further from the firebox, or we're actually completely turning them 180 to where the fatty side is now facing the other direction. So there's a couple little things that we do that I've learned over the years that I like just from experience and learning and researching that I never did that before. So now it's a constant learning process.
And then another thing I think that's a tenet of the style is the way you cut it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, there's a proper way, there's a right way to run. I mean, so we're just cooking in the right way. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So it's basically.
Listen to that, Kansas City.
Like against the grain all the time.
That's right. That's right. And thick. You know, not this paper.
No, not paper thin. And there's ways to manipulate. If a brisket's overcooked, you're gonna cut it thicker. If it's undercooked, you're gonna probably go thinner.
Yeah.
But if it's cooked properly, then there is a proper thickness as well.
You want that baby to stand up if it can, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You want it to hold on itself, but you also want it to be able to pull apart with ease.
Exactly right.
So.
That's right, Kansas City. You and your onion paper brisket splayed. It looks like tartare the way they do it.
It's no sauce either.
No sauce. Right. Get that out of here. But now, number two's got to be ribs, right?
Yeah. Ribs are pretty popular. I'd say pulled pork's up there too for this area. Yeah. But ribs, 100%. I mean, I think Oklahoma's pretty pork centric. So ribs are up there.
That's kind of what makes Oklahoma an interesting barbecue place. Is Texas, when I was growing up in Texas, you actually got a lot of beef ribs and very few pork ribs. Now that's changed for market reasons.
Sure.
But in Kansas City, it's kind of the other way. There's pork seems to be much more the protein of choice.
Yeah, well, and also in the southeast. Memphis
definitely.
And areas like that.
Pork.
Pork is big time.
But we have a good mix here, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Oklahoma's just a unique place where it never had its own identity, but it kind of just took on all the other styles and just kind of made it a little bit of its own. And I think they just we've kind of gravitated to what we like. We're kind of on an island up here doing the Texas style, but I think people can still relate to it. We're not that far from Texas, so.
Well, the lines show.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
Okay, back to ribs though.
Yeah.
Take us through, how long do you cook and what's your temp on those?
So ribs were definitely a lot hotter. We are usually just 275 all the way.
Yep.
And again, it's a salt and pepper rub. I mean, I used to mess with doing paprikas and other spices on there, but I just kind of went back to salt and pepper. It's just a better product, and I feel those dry rubs get in the way of the smoke, and the meat just not allowed to really absorb the smoke that much. Kind of adds a barrier to it. So basically, we're hitting it with salt and pepper. We throw them on the pit, and we kind of just let them rock at 275, unwrapped, unsauced, everything. Just let them go until they're done, and then we will hit them with a little bit of a rib glaze that we make, and then hold them in foil to just kind of let them carry over, tenderize a little bit more, and then just hang out.
Very good. Now, what about the pulled pork? What's your process there?
So I try to make it as least complicated as possible. Everyone wants to make I don't know what it is with
it's pork
backyard
fat, dummy.
Barbecue. Yeah, backyard barbecue guys want to like really go all out where they're spraying it every hour and always checking it. It's like, we literally season that.
Yeah.
And I don't even look at it for 10 hours. It is it's the easiest protein to cook. The only way you can screw it up is by undercooking it. It's impossible to overcook unless you really just forget about it for a day or something. But again, it's on there same times our briskets. About halfway to the cook, once the fat cat splits, we'll actually put it in an aluminum pan, and it'll help catch all that rendering fat, which will then also catch some of the smoke flavor. And then all that is what we will mix that in with when we actually start pulling the meat off the bone, it'll mix in with that rendered fat that's sitting in the pan. And that's something a little bit different that we do than just wrapping it in foil, because foil tends to tear and leak, and then you lose some of that
and then
fat.
fix your fire too. You start getting leaks into your fire.
Exactly.
You don't need any of that.
At Pub W, when we say celebrate the good, we mean celebrate the good. And good things come in pairs. Pigs in a blanket with your little pigs in a blanket. Good food, good drink, good people. Celebrate the good at Pub W.
You are the most beautiful creation under the sun. Daily Informations. You are going to make Table 14 so happy. And you are being taken away. All right. At Neighborhood Jam, you deserve breakfast as beautiful as you. So start the day right with scratch-made favorites, morning or midday, every day. Treat yourself to Neighborhood Jam. You're gonna taste just as good tomorrow.
Do you want to find out what your home is worth in today's market? Then call 1411 Luxury Real Estate at 405-474-0411 or go online to 1411homes.com. For a free market analysis of your home, call 1411 Luxury Real Estate, 405-474-0411 or go online to 1411homes.com. Brokered by eXp Realty.
At Laser Light Skin Clinic, our most popular treatment is now more affordable than ever. Right now, you can save up to 50% on Cool Sculpting, the #1 choice for non-invasive fat reduction. Our flexible treatment plans allow you to choose the option that is perfect for you. Focus on a single problem area or revive your life with a fresh new you. These are real results. For your personal Cool Sculpting consultation, call Laser Light Skin Clinic today. A new you awaits.
Welcome back. We're talking barbecue with Zach Edge at Edgecraft Barbecue. So Zach, we were talking about ribs and brisket and sausage, but we didn't talk about sausage yet. Tell us about your sausage game.
Well, so we make it all in-house. It's something that is a constant process and of trying to improve and trying to be consistent. It's been the biggest challenge for us and for myself just to put out a high quality product at all times. So we're using our brisket trim so we don't have a lot of waste, because we are taking a lot off our brisket when we trim them in the raw state. So we're using brisket trim, a whole like a hog casing, and basically we make a traditional Texas hot gut, which is just like a spicy beef sausage, a lot of black pepper, cayenne pepper, garlic. So just kind of those classic flavors, and then we have a jalapeno cheddar on our menu, which is also another just super classic, where you're going to find that everywhere down there.
That's right.
And I like what we do, and like I said, we're constantly trying to improve it and make it better. But I still think we put out a really high quality sausage.
Oh man, I grew up in beef sausage countries, so like that's manna from heaven.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's so pork sausage got no beef and pork sausage, but when you get good beef sausage, oh man, it's just so superior.
Well, we want to mess with like a blend. We add a little bit of pork because it helps with that.
Absolutely. It's got a great little fat.
Yeah, exactly. And when I opened this place, I wanted to separate ourselves from every other barbecue joint by making our own sausage. Most places don't do that around here, and
very true.
A lot of places in Texas do. Some don't, but just depending on how much they're doing. I mean, if you got to make 1,000 a day, you don't like.
And you've got Schwab's right down the street. You can sell these.
No, they make a great product. They make a totally great product.
But no, for your growth and your progress, this is what you do.
It just made sense to kind of separate ourselves, and also just we have all this extra trim. It's like I've got to do something with it. I can't make burgers all the time. So sausage was the logical step.
That's right. Now you also do turkey, right?
Yes. Yep. So it's just a simple turkey breast that we actually do have a turkey rub that we do. This is pretty much like our house-made Cajun rub with no salt. Then we hit it with a lot of black pepper, just like true Central Texas style. And and that just goes for a few hours, and then it rests in butter. I mean, so it's pretty simple.
That's simple. Now, one thing that I think really sets Edgecraft apart is your sides.
Thank you.
You can see that there's a lot of thought put into them. Take us through a little bit of your thinking behind the thinking that goes into those sides.
Well, I think the first thing that when we were conceptualizing is like, I didn't want this to be a great barbecue restaurant. I wanted this to be a great restaurant. And so for that to happen, everything had to be at a high level. It's what my background is. Like, I'm not gonna take any shortcuts. We're gonna do as much in-house as absolutely possible.
Gotcha.
So the sides were a big way for us to be creative, to be different, and to just kind of showcase our culinary talents here with me and my team, and to really just be, like I said, just be unique.
Yeah, I know one thing. I know when you opened, you were doing two kinds of beans, and now you're just doing one.
Yeah,
I like that. That's just like, okay, this is better.
We had to self-edit something. When Daniel Bond comes in and says you have to come in here 100 times to try all the sides, I'm like, all right, maybe we did too many sides. Let's start peeling back. And then we'll run specials all the time with sides. Like we do watermelon salads, we do broccoli salads. So kind of whatever is in season, we'll just if we want to do something different, we'll throw it on as a special.
That's right, elote, man. Elotes are fantastic.
That just from the beginning just made sense to me. It's like, we got a smoker, let's just throw corn on there and make a elote.
It's like, it's been going on. It seems like something somebody should have figured out a long time ago.
You think, especially around you, think you'd see it more, but
Well, cool. What about dessert? You guys do any desserts?
We make our own banana pudding, and then most weeks we'll run a dessert special. We've done everything from like a batch cheesecake. We've done several types of bread pudding. We've done our own pound cake, and again, this is everything that we make in-house. We're not bringing in any other product. We're making it all from scratch. So it's something that we like to feature as a special. I think down the road, if I have more time and more space, we might look into expanding our dessert menu. But I think banana pudding it's a pretty solid banana pudding. So.
I think it's very barbecue centric too. Who's got room for dessert after all these pounds?
Exactly. Like all the chocolate, people want chocolate and stuff. It's like, I mean, to be honest with you, the amount of desserts we do sell when we do it's unreal.
I bet you if you refused to sell them dessert till they finish their lunch, it might be different. But no, I get it. You see all that good salty beef and pork coming, and you're thinking, I got to have something to cap that off.
Absolutely.
So man, I appreciate you taking the time to sit and talk with us. One thing that we don't want to get out of here without making clear is when you're open.
Okay, so we're going to be open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 11 to 6, or if we sell out, which we've been better at not selling out so quick. That's kind of why we expand our hours.
Yeah.
We wanted to get through that lunch rush, still have food for people to pick up.
Yeah.
So we really would love people to come in. After lunch, we'll still have food available. If you're looking for dinner options to pick up and take home, we're always going to have things available. We have vacuum sealed proteins that are easy to reheat, that are always available. So even if we're out.
I love the way I use barbecue restaurants is like a grocery store.
Absolutely.
I almost never go in and just get a sandwich or something or a plate. I always want to bring home a pound or half a pound or something for later. And so that's cool that you guys are now open a little bit later and kind of expanded so you can offer that
absolutely.
Kind of
And nothing reheats better. Well, we'll take call-ins kind of later in the afternoon once the lunch rush is over. Because like our main priority is for people that wait in line. It's we're so humbled by the lines that we get, and we want to make sure that if you are waiting that line, that you're going to get what you want and be satisfied. So those are our top priority.
Outstanding. All right, Zach. Well, the only thing left for us to do is try a little bit of this stuff.
At Pub W, when we say celebrate the good, we mean celebrate the good. And good things come in pairs. Pigs in a blanket with your little pigs in a blanket. Good food, good drink, good people. Celebrate the good at Pub W.
You are the most beautiful creation under the sun. Daily Informations. You are going to make Table 14 so happy. And you are being taken away. All right. At Neighborhood Jam, you deserve breakfast as beautiful as you. So start the day right with scratch-made favorites, morning or midday, every day. Treat yourself to Neighborhood Jam. You're gonna taste just as good tomorrow.
Do you want to find out what your home is worth in today's market? Then call 1411 Luxury Real Estate at 405-474-0411 or go online to 1411homes.com. For a free market analysis of your home, call 1411 Luxury Real Estate, 405-474-0411 or go online to 1411homes.com. Brokered by eXp Realty.
At Laser Light Skin Clinic, our most popular treatment is now more affordable than ever. Right now, you can save up to 50% on Cool Sculpting, the #1 choice for non-invasive fat reduction. Our flexible treatment plans allow you to choose the option that is perfect for you. Focus on a single problem area or revive your life with a fresh new you. These are real results. For your personal Cool Sculpting consultation, call Laser Light Skin Clinic today. A new you awaits.
Okay, guys.
I can't wait to dive in.
This is the moment of truth.
Well, okay, this is wonderful all
I can't-
together, but how do you separate what's what? I mean, to be able to just...
Well-
How do you pick what to dive into first?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
you
struggling.
know, I grew up down in Texas, so I like to start with the brisket. We've got fatty brisket. We've got lean cut brisket.
we also got burn-ins.
And we got burn-ins.
Two types of burn-ins.
Two types of burn-ins. We got pork belly burn-ins and we got beef
brisket.
burn-ins. We've got the house-made sausage. We've got the pulled pork. We've got the rib. Don't wait on me. Get in. Oh yeah, and then the
I'm gonna
turkey.
get one of everything, I
Then
think.
the turkey. And then, you heard Zach. These sides are all very well thought out, very well curated. I'm particularly fond of the Brussels sprouts, but the smoked elote is just ridiculous.
I'm very excited to try that. I love it.
With all of this, we also have the wonderful sauces that
Yes. Now, it doesn't sound like you need a sauce, right? But if you do need a sauce, they've got 3 different kinds. They've got a mustard base. This is going to kind of go like if you like your South Carolina style.
with mustard base, I tried to wear a shirt so that
It wouldn't dry.
it wouldn't didn't show us bad, but so I'll try the mustard base.
Yeah, and so the others are basically, this is the house sauce here. It's sort of the Oklahoma style and the Texas style are sort of in line, sort of a sweeter on the sweeter side, sort of start on the sweeter side. I think head country, kind of in that realm. Down in Texas, a lot of times there'll be a butter base to it even. But, and this is just a spicy version. When I was growing up, you didn't have spicy barbecue sauce all that often, but now you can't hardly have a smokehouse without it.
And I can't eat it without it.
There you go. So get in. Let's dig in.
And also, we have to mention, in the interest of Central Texas barbecue, we have to have a Lone Star beer
or a Shiner.
Because that is Central Texas in itself.
That's right here.
Shiner. And at Edgecraft, you gotta have the Edgecraft.
Yeah, well, it's a local beer. We are keeping it being local.
Especially for Edgecraft.
That's right. That's right.
And so we have all the availabilities that you can have right here. Guys, let's dig in.
Let's do it. I can't wait any longer.
So we have a smoked Gouda mac and cheese with a toasted Ritz cracker topping, and then our fried Brussels sprouts, which are going to be deep fried with our house-made bacon, tossed in a molasses vinaigrette with toasted pecans and golden raisins. And then we have a German-style potato salad, which is going to be like a mayonnaise and stone ground mustard type sauce. And then our smoked elote with house-made crema, fresh jalapenos, cotija cheese, tahini, and cilantro. And then for our little garnish on our meat tray, we make our own dill pickles in-house, our own pickled red onions, and then the jalapenos are actually bread and butter jalapenos that we make as well.
If there's one thing that I can say about Edgecraft, it's that they put attention and care into what they do, and the flavors have layers. You know, we heard when he was describing even the sides. It's not just mac and cheese. You know, it's not just lobbed onto a sheet. It's not just elote. It's not just potato salad.
That's a great point, Shelby, is that a lot of places, the sides, they just go open up a container and throw it on there, and it's not.
They don't put attention into the sides as much as they do in the meat.
These are all house-made right here, and they take as much time with their sides as they do with the barbecue, which is hard to find in this day and age.
It is. And I don't really judge too harshly people that do it the other way, because it's just a choice.
Well, it's kind of a bias. It's a classic barbecue thing to do that.
It is. It kind of is. You know, there's a certain, I think you're right. And then because what Zach is doing here is trying to take inspiration from the barbecue that we all grew up with and love, and
up level. Yeah, exactly.
And he's bringing it up, and he's bringing it here to the Oklahoma City customers. And if you really want that authentic Central Texas / Oklahoma style barbecue, you have to come in and at least try Edgecraft, because it represents the best of what you have offered here in Oklahoma City.
We're at the tip of the spear.
Yes, we are. And lucky us that we have it here.
Absolutely.
Thanks, sir.
Welcome.
Wow.
What an experience. What a treat.
Experience, exactly. You were not wrong.
Oh, gosh.
What a great barbecue experience. You know, and one of the few places I've ever been that put as much time in the sides.
Oh, it's crazy.
As the smoker. And
from the top to the bottom.
Yeah, and the smoked meats were unbelievably good.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I just leveled up my barbecue game. I don't know about you guys, but I have officially leveled up my barbecue game.
I have one warning for you. One thing I didn't let you know, we were first in line, which is great, but it might ruin the rest of your day. Nap time
might come early.
Might come early.
But that's okay.
Yes, is required.
That's a tough price.
It is required. I think it is required.
But I can pay that price.
All right. All right. Just remember that coming out to Edgecraft. All right.
Next time, make sure you watch us at Eat,
Drink,